Hi everybody, today we're going to have a look at the Amarok Style. If you remember when we were at Camper Jam, if you've seen that video, if you haven't, check it out. But there we had the Style that had just arrived, haven't really had time to get to grips with it. So today we're going to do a video, we're going to show you around the Amarok Style behind me here. So let's get started first, and I keep doing this, but just to emphasise how big this vehicle is, me standing up here on the wheel arch, you can see the size of the vehicle on here. It's really, really tall, really nice and chunky looking. If we look at it from the very front of the vehicle, it's got that huge road presence as you come up that's on here. This particular one is the 3 litre version, so it's the V6 model. You can get these as well in the 2 litre model as well. Driven both, to be honest, 2 litres great as well for driving, not much difference, a bit more power on the V6 version. If you look at things like, for example, on the T6.1 at the moment, you look at some of the other models within the range as well, so things like, for example, the Touareg and stuff like that. Again, it's got this kind of flared arches bits on the side on here, and then integrated around onto the front bumper. It just gives it this really good, strong road presence. I can assure you, when you come up behind, one of these comes up behind you, you're going to notice it. We've got our wheel arches here. Nice solid protection around the wheel arches. It just gives it that bit more of a, I think, a bit more of a rugged style that's on the vehicle. Really like this. We've got mud flaps on the vehicle as we come down. And then moving down to the side of the vehicle, we've got these running boards. So this is the Style model, as I said. So there's a model below this, the Life, and then the Style. The Style comes standard with these running boards that's on here as well. So obviously it helps you get in and out the vehicle. You can stand on them, so they'll take the weight, so they are useful, they have a practical thing. And because this vehicle's a bit taller and a bit bigger than the previous one as well, you do find you tend to use that quite a bit more getting in and out of the cab. Obviously we've got things like our big wing mirrors that's on here as well, and on here we've got cameras around the vehicle, so there's a little camera underneath on here. And then we've also got, just inside as well, that's on here, you'll notice we've got the little things for our blind spot monitor. That's what those little things there are that you can see. So it'll let us know and flash if there's something coming next to us. Got the chrome bars on the back, the Style bars that are on here. These are standard with the vehicle, so you get these with the Style as well. Get a really, really good standard level of equipment. I'm going to talk about the options on this vehicle in a bit, but let's just carry on further our way round. 4Motion badge on the back, because it is a 4-wheel drive. You can select it between 2-wheel, 4-wheel and low and high ratio gearboxes. Really love the back of this, back of the vehicle. We've got Amarok embossed into the actual tailgate. Very, very cool, I think, looking that, really strong. Nice bumpers on the back as well. We've got those chrome details that wrap around the corner that come from there. Obviously our integrated parking sensors that's there as well. Lots of people really surprised by how light this is. That. No weight, it feels like there's no weight in it at all. Obviously it's slightly assisted that's there. Got things to keep it down. Nicely locked in position. As somebody pointed to me the other day, we've even got a tape measure along the back here, all the way through to, is it 130, all the way to the end. It's on there, plenty of space. And the back of the new Amarok in here, huge amount of space that's in the back of in here as well. Changed slightly in the fact that now you can get Euro pallets, you can actually get them across the width of the bed, not just actually lengthways as well that's there, so you can get those in and fill it out. Lots of different options that you can do that's on here as well. This one hasn't got the roll and top that's on there. The Camper Jam one had the roll and top. You can get high tops, etc. that's coming for the vehicle as well. You can get those that come on. Worth pointing out the rear light cluster that's on here as well. You'll notice it's all wrap around and incorporated. Going to point out the wheels that's on this vehicle. So this vehicle has got the premium pack with it, and as the premium pack upgrades, you get the slightly bigger alloy wheels. So these alloy wheels are 20-inch rims that's on here, and you do get an upgrade of the leather interior inside as well, which we'll have a look at in a minute when we get in there. Worth pointing out on the Amarok, something that's quite unique to the Amarok as well. On here we've got the 5 Plus promise, nice and easy to remember. So we've got 5 services, 3 MOTs, 5 years warranty and 5 years roadside assistance. Huge thing for this vehicle, having all that comes with it, as standard, included in the price as well. So this is what you get with every Amarok that comes on the road. So huge amount of thing that's in there. And then as we come into the vehicle, you see from in here, lots and lots of space that's in here. So it's got the upgraded interior here, so it's got the leather look interior that's on the seats that's on here as well. So if we jump in quickly, obviously this is the passenger seat. Plenty of space, plenty of legroom that's here. Got a nice big deep glove box. Look at this. Get a handbook in it. Another little one here. Some more storage on the top. Bit more storage here you can drop stuff into that's here. As I said, you've got the big information screen that's on the side, and we'll come on to that in a minute. It's got that real premium feel to it. You can just feel, you can get your fingers into that nice squashy dash that's on there. And it's no different onto the door cards as well, on the top here and on the side that's on here. You can even feel my fingers dipping down that's on as well. It's just got a really, really good feel. But what's also good about this particular vehicle as well is where they've made the improvements in the rear. In the rear now, I said, that seat is a comfortable position for me. Look at how much legroom we've got that's in the back. Huge difference. This is where the extra length has come in on the vehicle compared to the previous model. Seats nice and comfy that's in here. It's nice to see grab handles on the side, help you get in and out, as obviously because it's quite a way down that's on there as well. So let's get in the driver's seat where all the fun happens that's in here. So if we jump in, so from a driver's perspective, everything is where you would want it. Our Volkswagen steering wheel looking nice, feeling nice as always. It's in there as well. Got all the buttons are on the top on here, nice and easy to find. So plus and minus buttons for your stereo, etc. Tracks moving up and down that's on there. Everything's in the kind of usual place that we would find it. So our cruise control, adaptive cruise buttons are all on here to set it on this side. Obviously things like voice command and moving through our information system that's on there as well. Got digital dash throughout, so we've got it on the main screen as you can see there. And then our lights panel down at the bottom here. So got heated windscreen. We can set the lights. Obviously this is set to auto, which is pretty much where you'd have it. Brightness up and down for your for the main display that's there. And then moving over to the side on here, we've got our door card. So we've got our electric windows all around. That's here. We've got our buttons for our mirrors, including electrically folded mirrors as well. That's here. And then our central locking button, which is just up at the top, that's on there. So in the centre console here is where we do things like, for example, our parking. So we've got electronic handbrake, which is here. We've got our anti-skid button, and we've got our downhill assist, so we can reduce that if we need to. And then the big button here is all to do with our four-wheel drive system. So currently selected into two-wheel. As I said, we can move that over into four-wheel. And then we've got high and low ratio gearboxes as well. So you've got the whole range that's on here, and it's literally just a case of moving it, flicking it between the two. And then the actual gearing here is on the side. This is the gear lever. And then finally we've got these buttons across the front here. And I say finally because we're going to take you through the information system on here separately. We're going to do a separate video on that because you can see the size of it. It's got too much going on. This video would be about an hour long. So we're going to break that. We're going to do a separate video shortly. I'm going to show you on how that all works from in there. But essentially we've got our hazard lights. So you just press these things down. The main on button for the stereo with a volume control as well, I believe that's on there. And then we've got our parking menu buttons, assistance systems for the vehicle and the vehicle mode as well. So those are all things that we can activate through on there, and things like your climate control, etc. is all done via this big screen that's here. You've got obviously navigation that's on there. We've got Apple CarPlay, which is really good because it's a huge big thing that's on there as well. But as I said, we're going to take you through that in a separate video because it's a bit too much to go at once, so we're going to do that separately on there. But you can see the size of it that's here, and underneath here as well we have got USB-C and USB-A sockets that's there, and a mobile phone charging as well for your vehicle, for your mobile phone that's in here as well at the bottom. The seating wise, we've got a button armrest, got storage cups that's in here. We've got two core for your cups that's down here as well. And then in the headlining here, we've got two big lights that are in here. We've got a little sunglasses holder. We've had one of them in a vehicle before that's there, and then interior light switches, and then we have got an SOS system. Well, I hope you'd enjoyed today's video looking at the new Amarok Style. Let us know in the comments box below what you think of the vehicle. Do you like it in this format compared to the Pan America, which we've done a video on? So I said, if you've enjoyed today's video, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. If you don't subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.